What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A Virginia family is calling for a crime investigation after their daughter was severely injured in a hit-and-run incident involving a white driver. Speaking through tears, parents Shantae Wilkins and Kevin Boston described the injuries suffered by their daughter Bridget Wilkins, 21, who was hit and dragged by another car on the highway last month. Photos posted to Instagram show portions of skin ripped from the young woman's arms, chin, shoulder, and hand. When they did the operation, they took skin off of her thighs, both of her thighs, to do her whole arm. Phew, man. Virginia State Police have since charged Robert T. McGee with one felony count of hit and run and misdemeanor assault, but also brought charges against his victim. Wilkins was given a traffic summons for being a pedestrian on the interstate and improper stopping on the interstate. The May 20 incident unfolded while Wilkins was riding with a friend on I-95 when they had tire trouble and were forced to pull over. That's when a white man in a pickup truck pulled up and started yelling racial slurs at the young woman who had taken off her shirt because it was so hot. He called her all kinds of names I'm not going to say, Shantae Wilkins said, later confirming that it was the N-word. The two engaged in a heated verbal exchange as Bridget shouted back, prompting the man to get out of his truck. By this time, Bridget had moved to the near front of the man's vehicle. That's when the suspect allegedly hopped back in the truck and floored it, dragging the 21-year-old as he sped off. Now, if they wanted to, I'm sure they'll be able to get to the bottom of it because there's apparently witness video of the incident. The incident has been handed to Virginia State Police and is still under investigation. The hell is you investigating? The woman was dragged. We know who dragged her. What's the holdup? What's the holdup in charging him with a hate crime? I mean, y'all saw the black lady who attacked the white folks on the bus. Immediately, they dubbed it a hate crime. Hate crime. Man, real quick. And if you look at it by the books, if you just go by what the law say, it's supposed to be a hate crime. If you go by what the law say, this guy should be charged with a hate crime. See, that's the problem in America. There's no consistency in the rules. There's no consistency with the law. There's too many variables that determine who gets off scot-free and who has to do time or probation. How old are you? What's your gender? Race? Socioeconomic status? Publicity behind the case? Who do you know? What lawyer you using? How bad do the prosecutor want you? There's just so many variables. This is why crime in America will always be pervasive, especially violent crime, because two people could commit the exact same crime and one person can actually be acquitted, actually not even be charged for a crime, where the other person can end up with a life sentence or even the death penalty. Too many variables, man. This is why America will always be criminalized. It will always be a country with rampant crime. Anybody who tries to tell you differently is only trying to hustle you, mainly for votes and encouragement, so that they can continue to do what they do to get paid or live in fantasy world. Because the truth is, America is a very violent place, and it's only going to get more violent. You know it's not going to be less violent when the police themselves engage in such rampant violence. The police themselves are some of the biggest criminals. Today, somewhere, a police is doing, not just one police, but many cops all over this country are engaged in criminal activity. Some of it so unmentionable that it will blow your head off. You just throw your hands up and say, okay, that's it, man. There's no hope. But it's happening every day. But their job is to make you believe that everything is cool. You just hire more cops or just imprison more people and things will get better. Damn going to the root of the cause. Damn that. That's too much like right. Let's put a Band-Aid on this thing. In fact, let's do what Trump do. Create chaos, then go back in and try to play hero. Try to play hero, be the hero to a problem he created. That's the game. They said obstruction of traffic for a flat tire. I guess she was not supposed to get out of her car when she caught a flat tire. She's supposed to just sit there, not get out of the car and assess the damage or anything. So I guess she was just wrong, in the wrong for standing out there and letting that guy run over her. The truth is, black people being the victim of a crime and charged with a crime to lessen the culprit's accountability is an old story here in America. Black folks, I know you're hoping and praying and wishing, but you're on your own. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?